It's Sex Tip Tuesday. Today's topic, mommies and daddies, quarantine love. As we all know, we are quarantined in our house, so-called social distancing. But we don't get to social distance from our partner. Lucky us, some say. So this is a time to reconnect with your partner, build that bond up, and kind of come out of this stronger than you were going into it, right? Also, learning how to set up structure, especially with all of us, the entire world basically having to homeschool their kids and everybody being home at the same time. And it's only March. It's not even the summer. Unfortunately, we are not pros at protecting and prioritizing our sex lives, right? So we just have to make sure that we watch my videos and watch other videos that encourage us to get in the mood. Biggest thing to remember is we're a couple and we started in this loving each other, and it was really just the two of us before them kids came, right? And so basically just remembering that and remembering that is the objective of what we are going to do while we are stuck in this home, right? But also in the midst of that, not getting on each other's nerves and just finding things that kind of balance us, right? But not to the point where we're putting each other down or making it very uncomfortable to live in the house with someone for the next 6 weeks. And honestly, our connection and our bonds will begin to suffer if we don't keep that connection fiery. So I'm going to give some tips on how to keep it popping.
Virus! Coronavirus! Shit is real! Shit is getting real! Shit is real!
First, we're going to find time. We're going to prioritize our schedule. We're going to get a schedule. We're going to make sure that we maybe go to bed at the same time so we can get it on at the same time. Put the kids down earlier. Afternoon nap sex time. So when it's nap time, it's sex time, right? And also figuring out the art form of a quickie. Some might be saying, the quickie? I don't want no damn quickie. Well, think about it. The quickie is honestly you figuring out what turns your partner on the most, right? A lot of us don't even know that. A lot of us didn't even know that was what the quickie was for, right? Well, I'm telling you. Anyway, so basically, if you know what gets your partner off, the quickie is pretty amazing, right? Because you're really trying to put a lot of something in a little bit of time. That's why it's called a quickie. But there's a lot of things that go into the art form of quickie and making sure that you figure out what your partner likes and what they don't like. And to the ladies that are like, well, he's already quick. Well, let's figure out how to hold him out for a second. I definitely will make the art form of a quickie video really short and quick so I can show some of you guys, and then I'll put it out there. But right now, just...
It's real!
The other thing in Find Time is learning how to master some of the insecurities that you have. For example, lights on. A lot of people are like, afternoon sex, the lights are on. Well, love your body because he does. They do. She does. I mean, and if she doesn't, this is the time to be doing some yoga in the house or something, or some exercises. Tighten it up. Now on to privacy. Well, a lot of us parents have this issue because we have this open door policy where our kids show no respect. Remember, we used to get in trouble for that? Like, if you didn't knock on that door, you was getting a butt whooping, right? I can remember some butt whoopings. Well, here's the thing. You still need a policy, and you have to remember that you have to respect your own privacy space, right? And you have to teach your kids that. So if you don't respect it, they won't respect it. So teach them, knock when the door is closed. When the door is locked, leave the door alone, back up unless it's an emergency. An emergency is the house is burning down. You're killing your sister, but If the door is locked, back away from the door. And screw that policy. No more locked doors. What? We locks our door.
Lock the door.
Noise control. Well, you have to pre-prep your room, right? Go in your room and see if your headboard is old and it's making a lot of noises, right? And if you know it, put a pillow behind there before you get it cracking. Or make sure that you keep it down if you don't want the kids to bother you. But either way, you gotta get it popping. There are other things you can do to control the noise. Turn on some music. We love putting YouTube on our TV and acting like we're jamming out in the room when really we're, right? Justin Bieber's new CD is great to that. Janae Aiko's CD is a really like, let's get it sensual. But then there's also other things you can choose to listen to or pick a playlist. Create a playlist. Have each other create a playlist to kind of build some type of intimacy between you two and then put it on and get it popping. Or you know what? Ask me and I'll send you guys our playlist. New mommy alert. Hey, guess what? Guess how you got here? Sex. Sex got you that new baby. They told me. Yep. So guess what? You got to keep doing it, but birth control up so you don't have a one after that one, because I don't think anybody would like that. Hell, I would be pissed. So if you're thinking that you're feeling guilty because you either put the baby in another room or you kept the baby in your own room and went in the bathroom and got it on real quick, don't feel guilty, because honestly, it takes 21 days to break a habit, and I guarantee you that little bit of minutes is not going to break that baby's habit of you being with it and breaking the bond. Good tip. Shout out to my pregnant mommies that are still holding it down and giving up the butt while they're pregnant. That is a difficult task for some, and I know there's a lot of myths out there. And I've been asking some of my pregnant friends like what they're doing, and I just want to give them a huge shout out, because I know what it is like to be pregnant, and I know like sometimes you just are there and you're not there. So shout out to all the new mommies that are getting ready to be mommies, or the mommies that are gonna be pregnant and have
Coronavirus!
babies. Okay, for your older kids, it's time to kind of sit down and kind of have a little bit of a talk, right? A lot of us avoid telling our kids that we do things or we're with them, but think about how if we would have grown up and we'd have known that when our parents' private time was them reconnecting and bonding so they could have a stronger family bond for us, we would have gave them a break. We would have gave them a hard time, but we'd have gave them a break. We're really good on telling our kids, like, this is our time. We're still a couple and we still have to reconnect. Get the hell out of here, right? We have no problem saying that. And I actually kind of learned it from my husband. Now, for you guys saying, oh, you tell your kids too much of your business. Honestly, the more you talk to your kids and make things normal, the more times they don't act like it's abnormal and they cause a disruption. So if you normalize things in your house that are supposed to be normal, like spending time with your partner, having sex with your partner, kissing your partner, and loving on your partner and showing them, you're showing them what they are striving to get when they get older and what they want to emulate. Remember that. But a lot of us are showing them that arguing, strife, discourse, confusion, unstableness, we don't really understand that we're showing our kids this, and then we're putting them out in the world and being like, how did you turn out like that? My mother. Studies show that most couples that get to 9 to 15 years of being together or in a marriage usually stay together longer because expectation goes down and realistic expectation goes up, right? Why does it take us so long to get there? Figuring this out during this quarantine time, because I really think God gave us a set your ass down moment where you can kind of refocus and figure things out. Use this time wisely and make sure that you are building a connection with your partner. And if you have problems where you're like, God, I don't want to have sex with him, or I don't want to have sex with her, hit me up. I might be able to give you a few tactics. I'm feeling kind of friendly, so it's on me. Just remember that our kids are the biggest cock blockers of this year. Just think about it. They came out. Cock blockers. They're not no more.